10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
How'd you like that? And
I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
I was figuring this is sort of a special occasion one.
I know. I saw it like 10. I'm like, wait, what happened? What happened?
Oh yeah, I had some time yesterday. I was like, all right, and I got to give credit to the video part of it. Vector Fusion Art, they were behind that one. So that first video, the 10-second countdown, that was it. So
I loved it. I loved it. I was like, okay, there's Santa and the angels.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see a lot of him in a minute.
I was like, oh my goodness. Well, welcome everybody. Happy Sunday.
Yeah. I am just now starting to get into the Christmas spirit. So can you tell?
I can tell. I'm glad you're finally coming around, you know?
What do you mean finally coming around? Wait a second. I'm always
I mean, it is the 22nd of December.
Yeah, but it's just one of them seasons that hadn't really hit until the last day or so. When I finally sat down and watched Klaus on Netflix yesterday, I was like, okay, I'm starting to feel it. So, and tonight,
there you
it'll
go.
Be the year without a Santa Claus.
Right. Well, I hope everybody's pretty much got their shopping done. I went out today. Oh my God.
Yeah, I did too.
I regretted it. It was something like, you know, something that would have taken me normally a half hour, 45 minutes took me almost 3 hours to do. And I was like, my gosh. I thought, well, here we go.
It took me longer to even go through the car wash here than it normally does. I was like, you know, because I got a little membership thing on my car. You know, it's like $30 for the month, and you can wash twice a day, every day. So, you know, I'll take the car through it whenever I'm over there or whatever, just roll through. But there's two lines. There's one for the pay line, and then there's one for the membership line. Here I am stuck behind an idiot in the membership line who is sitting there talking to a guy, trying to figure out why his membership isn't working. And now I got people just blowing by me over here on the right. I'm like,
oh my goodness.
I was like, come on.
Well, you know, and I had to stop at a gas station. I was dropping my daughter off. Her mom's friend, we were meeting at the gas station so we could trade kids, you know.
Yeah.
And there is a car wash actually right next to it. And it's the one where you pull through and, you know, it's got the, you know, and it kept going. And this woman came out and she stops. Like right when she comes out, she stops right there.
The one that pulls you through all the way, right?
Yeah. And as soon as she got out of it, she stopped. So
she's gonna get hit.
So the sensor wouldn't let the next person go in. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So it's like, what's happening? Why is she not moving? And I sat there for about probably 7 minutes watching her sit in that spot. I mean, 7 minutes doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're waiting to go through.
Yeah. When you're waiting, period.
Right. You know, and I think she was in there playing on her phone. And I'm like, honey, there's a whole parking lot you can pull into and play with your phone if that's what you got to do. And then I'm like, it's 37 degrees out here, people. It's just above freezing. What makes you think it's a great idea to wash your car today? Because we have rain in our forecast Tuesday and Wednesday.
Exactly. I think ours is coming tomorrow. I think we're due for some tomorrow. So it's in the immortal words of John Panette, get out of the line.
Well,
Hey, we
anyway,
got a
did our
friend.
special friend make it?
I think he did. Should we take a look?
Yeah, let's take a look real quick.
I won't hold his headgear against him.
Oh, there he is.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Let's see how many people actually recognize you on this channel. I don't know if you've ever been on this channel. Hang on.
No, first time. Of course, I'm subscribed and watched the channel. I usually lurk.
Yeah, you're in the chat every once in a while. You stop and say hi.
Yeah, I'm more of a lurker now again, just because I talk every day, and not that I don't love everybody in the chat rooms, but I just sometimes don't want to have a conversation when I'm trying to watch something.
Well,
right.
This is the one to do it because we tend to have conversations a lot.
Well, this is an easy one, though, because all I have to do is, what do you do exactly on the show? Break down photos,
pictures,
videos. Yeah, right.
And videos, if we can get one that doesn't cost us an arm and a leg to get, or EVPs. We do that.
We do those.
Oh, yes, that'd be fantastic. It was interesting because last night, everybody, I didn't do a show because I had a party, and I really did not want to come on in the state I was in because we had a great time.
Come on, that's the best one.
Well, people weren't out of the house till after midnight, so it was an all-night affair. So yeah, I was doing that, and then woke up early today, about 6 or 7, and watched my Lions win.
Well, that's a good thing.
Which was good. That's a good thing. And then I'm in the fantasy football championship game against my brother. I was talking with Brandi earlier. I go, man, because I was thinking about doing something else tonight. She goes, yeah, you shouldn't do that. I'm like, okay. She goes, well, you got to stop watching that fantasy. You're going crazy. Why don't you, waste an hour and a half or so or whatever, how long this is, with me and Randy. I go, you know what? I got to turn it off because I'm like running back and forth. If I had hair, I'd pull it all out by now.
Give yourself a heart attack. That's what you're going to do.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I said. It's all that watching that football is too stressful.
So when this is over,
like I told, right.
When this is over, then I'll check out my score.
Yeah, check on your score.
I'll check out
because, like I said, I did earlier. I just went in, I turned the Titans on, and then I walked out of the room. That's it.
Okay, there you go.
That's probably the best thing to do with the Titans, though. Almost as bad as my Cowboys.
It is.
Yeah, well, the Titans are kind of crappy. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's a little frustrating. So you just kind of go by, you walk by, you look at the score, and you just keep on moving.
Now, Brandi, being from Michigan, you should have had your eye on the Lions game at least a little bit. They won today.
I didn't have it. I didn't have it on TV today. I didn't have it.
I got you.
Yeah.
And
they're very selective down here what I can get.
Yeah, and all of us are cheap. We are not getting the daggum NFL Sunday ticket crud.
No, I don't have that either. I don't blame you, man. It's like it's ridiculously priced. Well, this game was on regular TV for me, but maybe not where you guys.
Local market.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. If I had all the ESPN channels, I'd have had it.
Yeah.
But I didn't, so there it was. All right, so we're on off of football. Let's move on.
Yeah,
we're just going to talk about the conference again. Of course, they're going to get a little blurb about the conference. Of course, it is the 19th and 20th of September of 2025.
I added stuff here too.
He's just there it is. There it is. It's at the Eagleton Civic Center in Richmond, Missouri. Of course, we're going to have a Friday night meet and greet, conference all day Saturday, and then we have a ghost hunt Saturday night. As I've been telling everybody, I think we have only 2 tickets left for the ghost hunt, and that will be sold out. But we still have tickets for everything else. So, make sure you get your tickets and get them in there because I don't know how long these are going to last.
Nope. Mm-hmm. And there's our esteemed colleagues that are going to be there.
Yeah.
Yes, our esteemed colleagues. And if you look at every person on that poster, guess what? They're all going ghost hunting. I'm just telling you right now.
That's great.
Everybody on that poster is going ghost hunting.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
That's right. That's right. Everybody's agreed to go, so everybody's going.
I'll actually be participating in my first ghost hunt ever. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Unless I knock one out between here and when is it? September. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Right. But Gary says I have to protect him.
Oh Lord.
Like I said, I told everybody this. If you're a ticket holder, I got you.
There you go.
Nothing's gonna happen. But Rob, I'm gonna see if we can't get in a little ghost hunting before the conference.
Oh.
Maybe if you come in early or something, maybe I can get you out there. Randy, I love going, so I know he'll go.
Well,
So,
I think I already told Chris, I believe, my goal is to come down at least on Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah, you'll have to come in Thursday if you're going into St. Louis.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you don't, there'll be nobody to pick you up.
Oopsie.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oops. Yeah, because so if you go into Kansas City, you can go in Friday. Somebody will be there to pick you up. But
okay, gotcha. Well, that's good to know.
I can hear it right now. Where's Rob at?
Yeah, we're all leaving Thursday. We're going to be in there on Thursday.
Probably somewhere between. Yeah, he might still be at St. Louis.
Yeah, no, I think my plan is actually to get in there Thursday as early as I can, depending on the flight schedule.
Right.
Yeah. So.
But anyway, it's going to be a great time. And so if you haven't got your tickets, get your tickets, get them, they're very affordable. Gary has pinned the link at the top of the chat.
Yep.
So it is there for everybody to just click on it. It'll take you right to it. So you can see all the stuff available, all the prices and all of that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And welcome to Truth or Tinfoil Christmas edition.
Yeah. Because
yes,
I don't care what anybody celebrates. You celebrate your Christmas, you celebrate your Hanukkah, you celebrate whatever Kwanzaa,
whatever you're doing.
Right. I'm a Santa fan. Okay. I will always be a Santa fan because Santa don't discriminate. He will go to everybody. It don't matter. Okay. He just shows up at different houses 8 nights versus 1. Okay. It is what it is. But we're going to take some looks around. We're going to see. But we're going to start off, though, with a little bit of angel type stuff going on, I think.
Oh, good.
Now, some of these, when going out and looking for these, it's kind of hard to find ones that actually have descriptions with them, okay? Because most of the time they're thrown out on a board and it's got some sort of byline with it, and that is it. That's all you get. You get, if you're lucky, you've got some sort of timestamp on the photo or something. But 99.9% of the times, you get nothing.
Right.
But this one, I'm going to put up right now. I'll let you start looking at it, and I'm going to tell you what the byline is.
Okay.
Can you tell an angel to get off your lawn?
That's it.
That's what it came with. That's what came with it. They literally said, "Can you tell an angel to get off your lawn?" Now, I will, figure out what I'm going to do here with this because I'm looking at one side and I'm grabbing another. But anyway, let's see here. We're going to zoom in here a little bit. What y'all looking at? Uh-oh, Donnie's there too. Be careful. Donnie's there.
Right.
Oh, and hi to everybody in the chat. No, I can't say hi because I don't have my phone handy.
I mean,
it's
okay. It resembles.
Yeah.
Kind of.
But I'm just trying to figure out, number one, you call it angel, call it what you want. I'm still trying to figure out what it really is, first of all.
Right. That's what I said. It kind of resembles.
Yeah, you see a little bit of a purplish blue hue over here, but that's it. This is the only thing that's oddball. It's almost like a hologram right there. I think I'm looking at Luke Skywalker or Obi-Wan or something going on here. I don't like what's going on with this.
I don't.
Excuse me. Do you think that there are people that have these cameras or these projectors that can create these images, like a lot of people put on their houses during Christmas?
No, yes. I they can, but they're like I said, they wouldn't even remotely look like anything that I would suspect to be real.
I just throw that out
I don't know
there.
when the picture was taken, though. There was literally no information with this picture. I don't know when it was taken.
Yeah, the caption on the picture was, "Can you get the angel off your lawn?"
Yeah.
That was all the information we got.
And I just want to channel my inner Clint Eastwood with that one. Get off my lawn.
Okay, so I can't say it's an angel. I can't.
No, I can't either.
But
It's cool.
let's determine if this thing is for real on this.
Yeah. All right. So we zoom in. Let's take a look a little bit closer. You can see behind. It is translucent, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But it's such a poor quality photo. I mean, it could easily be some sort of a light glare, on the lens itself. Because look, just like Gary was saying, if you look over here, look at the blue that's behind the tree. Could something be glaring through and actually causing this?
Mm-hmm.
But it looks overcast. I mean,
yeah, I'm just talking about from the backside of the actual thing. So yeah, I'm with you. I think it's overcast too, but I can't tell where it would come from is the problem.
That one's hard to say. What do you think, Rob? I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, it's a terrible picture. I mean, the quality's awful.
I definitely don't think it's an angel. But it's kind of weird. And trust me, and this is just how my brain is working, processing this.
Mm-hmm.
And it has nothing to do with Christmas. But if you look at the inside of if you take away like the two wings on the top, say they weren't there, it kind of looks like a dude with a long beard.
It does, doesn't it?
With like a Santa hat. I mean, kind of.
Yeah. You can zoom in. I see we're talking right here.
It's kind of.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a gnome. Honestly.
Kinda.
Perhaps, Or, it's so funny because we did a show the other night on fairies and, pixies. And I'm just throwing things out there. I can't say if it's real or not. I just, what's interesting, though, is the outline of it is darker than the rest of it. Everything is glowing a little.
Yeah, it's almost like it's bioluminescent, almost jellyfish looking, almost.
Yeah, and it's almost like if you take the thing that I suggested was a beard, then now the two wings, like it's coming out of that. Maybe it's like a portal, and maybe that is some sort of other thing coming through it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, I have no idea. Don't know if it's real or fake.
Yeah,
like you guys said,
we can't tell either. Because honestly, we can't.
One thing that we can determine it's rather sizable because that tree, if you're looking for scale, that tree appears to be pretty damn good sized tree, eh?
I would say at least 3 to 4 foot tall, at least. If that's a normal size, I'm thinking that's a cedar there.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I don't know.
And again, in the background, looks like maybe a blue pool. If you look at the left where there's blue and
right here,
it's sand, And it looks like it kind of goes a little toward the right where the first part of the left wing is.
Right.
Maybe that's an extension of that, perhaps.
Yeah.
I don't know,
That's why I was thinking some sort of glare possibly with something coming through. But once again, if it's overcast and we're seeing it like this, we can't tell for sure. And you can't, obviously, when I zoom in, I don't really get a whole lot I don't see anything that looks like any kind of overlaying or anything like that. It blends into the picture.
Yeah.
So scientifically side,
Well, Roger Blair in our chat says looks like a Viking.
Oh, good call.
Yeah.
Didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Good call. I mean, honestly. Y'all were sitting there just talking about Faye a minute ago, right? And I said, I talked to my wife earlier. We're talking about doing this show. She's like, oh, good. She said, you can talk about the Faye and stuff. I was like, I just don't go toward the Faye a whole lot. And I said, Monica's going to yell at me if I say something bad about Faye. Obviously, I don't want to do that. And she's like, really? You're not going to talk about the Faye when you're talking about the biggest Faye out there, Santa Claus?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
well,
okay.
I mean, could it be an elemental? I don't know.
No idea.
I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence with this one. I I don't know what I'm looking at.
No.
Yeah.
I can't say. I don't know.
Okay. Well, we're going to just say we don't know on this one. It's just cool.
Well, paranormal is something that science cannot explain. That's what the paranormal is. Something science cannot explain.
Yeah.
I would like to speak to somebody who does photography and see if somebody could explain that in with the blue being in the background to see, because I'm not seeing how it could be a glare or anything, because it does look overcast.
Yeah, and I agree to a certain extent. I mean, really, but it's the only explanation I can kind of halfway even come up with for it, honestly.
Yeah. We're just going to leave it like, I don't know. What does everybody else think? I don't know.
Granddad's got it right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. We're good. I don't know.
Okay. We're just gonna say we don't know.
We're gonna move to the next
we normally have an opinion, but this one,
I'm not gonna have a bunch of opinions on a bunch of these, so I'm gonna tell you that right now. I told you I went out and I found angels and I found other stuff, and we'll talk about the other stuff when we get to it. So we're gonna blow through some of them a little bit quicker than normal. So
okay, let's blow through this one then.
Next one.
That one definitely looks like a
maybe a glare, but I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. That's what it's looking like to me.
And the first thing that hit my mind, I'm just saying this as I seen it within the first 20 seconds, my mind says car wreck and a person deceased walking away in spirit form.
Yeah. And I think that's the way it's designed to be seen. I think I don't say designed. I mean, that's the way the picture is. It does type come up. But the byline for this one was, "This is unsettling any way you slice it." That's it.
It is.
Certainly is unsettling.
Yes.
Right, but to me, it looks like a lens glare. To me, of some sort. Because they're clearly using their flash, or there was somebody's headlights were on it, or something was shining on it, and that could be.
Well, I'm thinking it's the light coming from the backside over here, because obviously they got spotlights on at the wreck. Yeah. So it come from that way, and maybe something's glaring back out. So that's the easiest explanation for it. It's just the silhouette look of it is the only thing that's really going to throw somebody off on it. So
right, because if it wasn't exactly had that human-like silhouette, we'd be calling this lens glare the whole way.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Okay, so that's what we're going to go with this one. I won't say tinfoil, but I will say it's most likely a lens glare.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say.
I say that.
Right. Moving on. This is a little bit older. The byline for this one was, "This angel will meet you at the cemetery gates."
Okay. Zoom in on that.
That's kind of what I was hoping you'd say, because I have not looked at a lot of these really close, guys. So
okay. I just like to say, within my first 3 seconds, like the last picture, it looks like a bursting a hole in that tombstone, and something is being released from it. That's just my first thought in my head. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
And so I looked at it and analyzed it further. Yeah.
Look at it a little bit closer here. What do you see right there?
Well, not too much.
It's pareidolia. Don't get me wrong. It's pareidolia, but it's kind of cool that it's right in the middle of it,
Right. Well, see, this is where I'm having my problem, because, we've always seen that, like, on a cloudy day, and then the clouds break in just little parts, and you see like a beam of light come down through it.
Yeah.
Granted, that it's beautiful, and we see this a whole lot, all the time. But the way in the whole picture, the way it's curving down into this is what's got me.
This bit right here.
Yes.
Instead of straight through, it's curved. why is it curved?
Oof. That's what's getting me there. Why is it curved?
That lends something to it. Now, if it's any way, shape, or form, I don't see anything that would suggest fake in this in any way, shape, or form. There's not even a blur around the edges of it. It goes right into itself. It's right on itself. So,
yeah.
While it may not be angelic, it may be a being of light of some sort.
Yeah. Yeah, boy. Now, when you say that curve, how it curves away from the other headstone and goes in this, it's all like it kind of like it all blends together,
Right?
Mm-hmm. It's like you were talking about that vortex or whatever you want to call it open, and that spirit is leaving out almost.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's why I was maybe not angelic, but something's probably leaving though, or coming down. I don't know which.
This one's tough. I mean, I would like to see this in color. I like to see the original, in color.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Once again,
we always have a problem with black and white.
Yes.
Unless it's at night, and it's done with night vision. But
I don't think it's a photo glare. I don't think it's like a photo snapshot glare, though. I think
no,
it's definitely not that. But if you could see the original, if you could see a color version of this, not computerized color version, obviously, but an actual, original color, which if they use black and white film, they may have been designing it to look like this, so it could be actually uploaded or used in this situation, as some sort of art form. Who knows?
Right. Well, Roger from chat says, could have been a bird or something moving really fast as they took the photo. Absolutely. It could have been. But the problem with that being is a bird is going to leave a darker imprint. It's not going to leave like this bright,
we should see the blur of the
illuminated thing. Yeah, we would see something moving. Because all I'm seeing is light with this.
Grandizer, I don't know when it was taken. A lot of this stuff, like I said, when I find these like this out there, there's very little information with them at all. The ones I do get information on, it's usually on the actual photo. It's not actually something that's written down with it. These are all thrown out on a board out there somewhere, not even on Facebook. This is out on an old post boards, the old message boards that you used to use back in there in the probably late 90s, 2000s time frame.
Right. Well, I'm gonna. It's whatever it is. I believe that it's truth.
I believe it's an actual photo myself. I don't think
I do too.
And what year was this again, Randy?
No, we don't know. We don't know.
And that's why if it was in older days, I guess the 80s, you can't manipulate it like you could today. You know what I mean?
Oh, they can, but the way they would have manipulated it back then was mainly with overlays or messing with the negatives and such. And this doesn't have any of the hallmarks of that. Usually when they do that, you see a line on stuff that's overlaid or messed with in the actual negatives, and there's no lines on this.
No.
There's no lines on this at all. So that I can see, unless it was a larger print overlay that they did it with. That would be the only thing I could think of, but I don't see anything in the picture that actually lends itself to that. So,
well, whatever it is, I'm going to give it a truth, whatever this is, because I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's something, and it doesn't fall into normal realms.
Yeah, I think this is a legit picture. I just don't know what exactly happened to make it do that. You know what I mean?
Agree. Yeah.
And it just seems weird with the light being the curvature that it's showing.
Mm-hmm. It should have been straight if it was coming out of the sky. So,
and actually, if this picture, if we had a bigger enhanced picture, I'd wonder if that curvature of light, how far up in the sky it actually goes. You know what I mean?
That'd be something I'd want to know too. So,
yeah.
But for what we got here.
We're going to call it, We're going to call it a truthful picture, but we don't know.
Yes.
What it is.
We're going to call it better than the last one. Okay, got it.
Better than the last one. There you go.
All right. So next. Okay. This is what I was talking about where we start having issues. There you go.
Yeah, I'm already here. I'm already.
You already got it. You know exactly where I'm going with it.
Right at this point, it looks like, like one of those ghosts you draw on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like back there.
And I can't tell, I see the it's so bad. I mean, it's a picture obviously of a picture, but
and the one below it's identical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. And there's another one up here that's look here over to this side too. I mean, almost all of them are identical in some way, shape, or form. So that's gonna negate a bunch. Now, all this one's byline says, do those snow angels look angry or to anyone else?
Well, there definitely looks like a lot of them.
Yeah. If they were angry, you'd already been bum rushed. Sorry, you're done.
Yeah. Not angry.
I don't know. It looks like a ghost in a sheet. That's what it looks like to me.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's literally a misidentification because of snowy road. But look at the lines here. I'm assuming these lines are from folds in the picture to start with.
Oh, yeah.
Could be.
So
could be.
That could be any one of 100 things back there then, So if not, I mean, when you look here, it doesn't look like they completely line up when they're.
It looks a little odd, doesn't it? The trees look a little odd.
So I can't tell you one way or the other. That's going to be a no-go.
But I will tell you this. I will tell you guys this, though. Remember I always told you about the very first ghost I seen as a kid in my bedroom?
Right.
Yeah.
On the back wall, it looked like a person with a sheet over its head.
Okay.
Kind of with the shoulders. I'm not saying this looked like it, but it certainly took on that shape from what I personally did see.
Okay.
Not suggesting this is a ghost at all. I'm thinking it's.
Well, they're suggesting they're angels. So I would suggest it's not an angel at all.
No, I'm thinking that somebody took this picture and the one on the bottom may be a lighted cross or something at the end of the path that they're on. And it just created that glare because of the snow. And that's why we have little ghosties all over the picture.
All over it. Yeah.
And the snow is mirroring the actual first photo.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that's what happened. And that's why this person had this picture folded. So you wouldn't see the ghost in the back. You would only see, on the sides, you would only see the ones in the back.
Exactly. So,
but yeah.
And it's such a bad picture. I mean, it's a picture of a picture, obviously, and it's such a bad picture in the first place. I did not even have to blur out faces. That's how bad the picture was.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Moving on. This one was a little weird to me.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. I'll zoom in a second. I'm going to read you the byline for it.
Okay.
Angels either helping or hindering a guy getting out from under a truck. Well, first of all, angels wouldn't hinder him in the first place.
Yes.
Another very, very, very bad picture.
Well, I'm already seeing issues. I'm seeing some really bad pixelation in these things, and
it's already been augmented.
Yeah.
Or enhanced.
Okay,
or
so if
zoomed or what?
bring up the white part on the Yep, there you go. See, look at the pixelation where you can always see like it's chunky, like it's been chunked out.
Right here.
Yeah.
And this one right here.
Yeah, and it's awful blurred in just like it's blurred like on the left side of the picture. Like that whole side is like blurred, like in one even.
It's a bad smudge job, is what it is.
Right, yeah, there you go.
It's a bad smudge job.
And the first thought that came to my mind was, this is not a person underneath the truck. It's obviously a big 18-wheeler, or at least the chassis.
Yeah, And dude's on a creeper. He's just even if he is underneath there.
Yeah, he's at a workstation.
Yeah, exactly. He's in a garage.
Yeah, he's doing some sort of work, which could be flare from what he's working on. I mean, if that's even actual glare we're seeing.
Yeah, it may be because I mean you're looking at right at a silver or a chrome bumper. So
yeah,
I think it was put there.
Probably. That's my bet.
That's what I'm thinking.
It doesn't match any of the picture because the whole picture's dull, except for the white.
Right, exactly. So I see that there is a it's too white. I mean, compared to the rest of the room, it's like super white, like it was put on an old picture. But
they just had better coveralls. That's all.
Probably. I don't know. And I get it. I know that angels and things like that can appear like sparkly white. I get that, but if it was taken in the picture, there would have been somewhere, from the picture itself.
Yeah, and unless it was and this is just my opinion, what I've noticed when people talk about angelic pictures that are helping somebody, that person is in distress. This guy's not in distress, it doesn't look like to me.
Well, the other dude's holding his head out, coming out of there, so I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
they're trying to show him in distress, but I think I don't think this picture's real because how gosh, like you would get the Watchtower pamphlets, like they would hand you the pamphlets that come to your door. Okay, so that reminds me of like what a cover would look like, that the angel and God are there for you, and they would show this picture, and that's what it looks like to me. That does not look like a regular, that looks like something somebody had done.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely
give the thumbs down as fake.
Thumbs down. All right.
It's getting the tinfoil.
Yep. Cindy Lou Who up there, yeah. Anyway. Next one. And we're moving right along.
I'm not even taking off my hat. I'm not even taking it off. Does everybody see this?
Look at that. That's oh my gosh.
I mean, come on. Look at the enhancement.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, guys.
It was perfectly. It was cut and put in there. No effort to even make. There was no effort to even make it look fake. No, or real.
I honestly think this is what I honestly think happened is that this is an actual real picture, and they have highlighted or manipulated the color to enhance it to make it look like that. Because I bet you it was kind of like dark green like the rest of the picture, and they enhanced that one part of it to make it stand out when all it is pareidolia.
Yeah. And look at the guy's clothing right here. It's obvious right there and over here with the
oh wow,
look at the
well,
red.
Yeah, you
red
can see the square. Yeah. You can see the square.
So I mean, yeah, I saw that one. I was like, I gotta throw that at her, see if she absolutely has a complete conniption over it or not. Okay, moving on. Oh wait, I didn't read the byline. I gotta read the byline. Oh. Angels really love car accidents.
Oh boy.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's a forest person.
This one was weird to me as well. But this one is it's an older photo. I remember seeing this photo a long time ago, but I think it's been enhanced and touched up by much like the Nessie flipper from the early 70s.
Yes.
When they took that and they augmented it and made it look like a flipper when it really wasn't a flipper the entire time. That one was I think that's what they kind of did with this. Early computer enhancements that were not the best in the world. So
there's a lot to unpack with this picture. There's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, all I can see initially, like I've been doing in the show, I see a head with two eyes, a mouth, and a nose right in the center of the alleged wings.
Yep. Almost looks like Skeletor.
Yeah, absolutely. And then it seems like the wings were placed over the body, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't. They're two different shots, I think.
And that's
just
very well
me
what it could be.
just looking at it first
And
time
that's
looking at it.
exactly what they did with the I don't know if you remember the picture of the gray lady coming down the stairs from England. It's one of the most famous photos out there. We went through that. We showed where it was an overlay and that somebody had actually put a Madonna statue and put it there to overlay over it, and you can see on the pads of the differences of the pads of the stairs and such. I think that's probably what's happened here too.
Yeah.
The byline on it. Yeah, the byline on it says this classic angel appeared in a cemetery. That's all I get.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
While it's a cool looking picture. Yeah.
It's cool, but I think, again, like you said, I mean, the whole picture is distorted. The whole thing is distorted.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like they kept what they needed to keep to make sure you saw what they wanted you to see.
Right. And again, this could have been a statue within the cemetery, whatever.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah. It's hard to say.
I'm just going to call it tinfoil. I'm going to call this tinfoil.
I have to. But this one is one that's out there in a lot of places. You'll see it in a lot of places. So,
yeah, I'll go tinfoil.
Okay. So, next one.
Jeez.
This one is, it makes sense that there would be angels in a church.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what this is. I think this is on the actual, I think it's a picture of a picture is what I'm betting.
I kind of wish that wasn't there, because if you look on the right, that definitely looks like a person in a gown. You can see a gown, legs, heels, wings, holding out or hands in prayer. Really, literally, to me, that's what I see first time looking at it. And
yeah, my problem is though, when you look at it, you got motion blur. It looks like in this entire area right here, but there's no motion blur up here with the
is there stand. Is there motion blur in on? See where the little girl has the microphone. Zoom in above her, right there.
Right above her.
Keep to the side. Yeah, I want to see more. Yeah. See, it's right there too.
Yeah. So I don't know why she wouldn't be blurred if this was blurred and this was blurred. You know,
right? Because I'm sure she was not standing there still while they took the picture. I'm sure she was singing or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And there's no doubt she's singing. I mean, they're putting on a Christmas concert, it looks like, or something like that.
Yeah.
This is
yeah.
I don't know exactly what it is, what's there, but I wouldn't.
I gotta say it's tinfoil.
Yeah, I wouldn't call this paranormal.
Yeah, I just what's confusing me is, you know, how are we getting three different, you know, I shouldn't say it like that. It's like you're getting motion blur, you're getting pareidolia, but you're still getting still images in the entire photo. It's like something doesn't make any sense.
It almost looks like a double exposure, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because if you look up here, see how the red up here, this red tint in the background, it disappears here and goes gray. So could that be? I don't know.
I don't know, but I do think that I think it's something to do with like more of a double exposure or something like that.
Yep.
I can't.
Yeah, Nemo's got it right. Nemo, I agree. People need to learn how to take a decent picture, but these people weren't thinking they were going to catch nothing. And most likely, this is something along the lines of grandma on the front pew sitting there watching her granddaughter, you know, sing, and she's not thinking about praying and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing is grandma taking if this is just making this up, if they're taking a picture of their daughter singing, terrible picture, right? With all this crap in the background.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So easily explained away. So
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bring this down for a second though, because I'm gonna get us away from some of these because there's a few that I'm just like, no, I don't think so, type thing. Well, I'll let you look at this one.
Bring
How's
on
this?
Santa Claus.
We're going to do 10 first. Oh my, we got to do 10 because this actually has a time and date on it. Okay, this is off of a trail cam, obviously, and guess what? There was no info at all on this one. I know the date and the time and it was taken though.
Yeah, 4th of July.
I don't know what I'm seeing though.
July 4th, excuse me, 2011.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah. It's a trail cam. What would come through and cause that on trail cam? Just about any bug flying in front of the screen would cause
Absolutely.
that. That's gonna,
Absolutely.
This bug could be less than a few inches from the actual lens, and it would be out of focus just like that and reflecting every bit of that IR.
Yep.
So, could
be a flipping mosquito.
Yeah, I mean, you could say wings, but these could easily be moth or any other kind of
yes,
wings.
Yes, so, absolutely.
Kind of looks like a mosquito if you look at the head, and then it goes out to the point. Like
yeah.
Well, like I said, it could be a moth. It could be a moth.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have pictures just like that.
Hundreds of them.
Hundreds of them. Thousands of
pictures. If I knew I was going to be doing this, I'd have put my own up there.
And that's a shame because I usually have a picture where it shows bugs being caught in night vision or IR, and it'll show you all the different things that can be caught that are bugs, and that looks just like one of them. Because we have like the famous Tinkerbell one, and then we have the moth and all that. Yeah.
Well, that one saved, but now my tinfoil comes off for these now.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm a true believer. So anyway,
okay.
This guy says this was captured on his trail cam. He had some funny things happen. He said his trail cam, December 25th, 2020.
Oh,
jeez, oh,
look, you got eye shine and everything. That is the proof we've been looking for, right there.
All right, okay. Let's zoom in on the reindeer.
They're blurred because they're going so fast.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, Randy, I'm with you. That's Santa.
Tell me about it. Isn't that Santa all day long, right? If she puts on her tinfoil hat,
it looks like googly eyes.
If she puts on that tinfoil hat, I will quit this podcast right now. I saw this one, guys, and I was like, oh my God, I have got to have this one. This one has got to go up there because this was one of the best ones I'd seen out there of this kind of capturing. Get away. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Kids, do not believe her. She will get coal in her stocking. All right.
Have you looked at the eye shine? He looks like he's got googly eyes.
It's shining. How are you going to know?
Zoom in.
I see
he looked like he got googly eyes.
Nope. You need to have.
So tell me why the eye shines so bright, but yet the other lights are dim.
Because he's always shining light.
Santa has that gleam in his eyes. That's twinkle. Santa has that special twinkle, Brandi.
Right there. Well, I tell you what, Donny, where are you at? Come talk to her. Oh, wait a second. No, he likes K-pop. Never mind, Donny. You stay away.
That is the special twinkle of St. Nick's eyes.
I will refrain from putting that hat on, but let me tell you, y'all, I don't think this is Santa.
Well, I tell you what, and I thought I was going to be doing a bah humbug type thing. No, she's doing it.
Oh boy, Brandi.
I am so sorry, Santa.
Santa's going to be passing her up. If your daughter comes talking to us later, I'm gonna tell her why you didn't get visited. Okay.
I just can't. I can't. I'm so sorry.
I'm going to do my best for you.
I love Santa.
Because this one was taken December 25th, 2021. Every Christmas night around the same hour, this guy said he heard horrible cracking sounds coming from his fireplace, like breaking bones. I figured a migratory bird had made his nest inside or something. So this year I decided to wait for the noise and took a picture up the chimney.
That's creepy. Really quick, Denise says that's his little spectacles on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Denise.
Yeah, I get it. This one's creepy, y'all.
This
Denise,
one
she's
here,
just not nice.
This looks like a madman that I would not want to see in the woods.
No, not one
This looks more like this. Now, this does look like evil Santa.
Yeah, this is a Krampus type thing coming after you there.
Yeah.
I would go with Krampus.
I mean, geez, that's wild. And look, he's got a gleam in his eyes too.
That's right. Like he's gonna eat you alive.
Hey,
I don't know. Here, but go back up in there. I mean, because you can see. Okay, does that not look like a painting, or maybe a like?
No, it doesn't. It's pissed off Santa is what it is.
Hey, listen, there's
this show.
Hey, listen, man. Now you can see the white fringe of the hat with the red,
a little bit of red,
and at the bottom is the white end of the head. The now this is definitely not Santa. This is a bad Santa. Bad Santa.
Yeah.
I was going to say, this looks like evil Santa.
Look at his nails coming out from the 3 fingers, right?
Yeah.
Wrapped around the tree.
No, this is evil Santa.
Chimney.
This is
up the chimney. He's coming down the chimney.
Yeah, that's evil. That's another. This is not tinfoil either, I don't believe.
No, not one bit.
Oh my God, everybody.
This is the one that's coming to her house because she is a naysayer and she is going to get cold.
Randy, I don't know about you. I think we're making history tonight on Truth or Tinfoil.
I think we are. Donny would be jealous, is what it is. Donny would be jealous.
Every Santa picture is not that one. Please don't let that one be real. That one's scary.
That isn't Santa though. That's demonic.
Yeah, that's the evil Santa. That's
the bad.
That's evil Santa. Bad Santa.
For all the little kiddies watching, this is what you get when you're bad to mommy and daddy. Yeah.
That's who brings the coal.
Yeah, that's the one bringing the coal.
He brings more than the coal. He brings the rods, the whips, the chains, the sack on his back, and takes you to hell.
Well, since she is denouncing all my good Santa pictures already, I got one of them that she cannot denounce at all. Because this was taken by a police helicopter that spotted Santa and the reindeer over Leicester in England.
Oh, and I bet you anything. It was on the news.
No, not that I know of. I just know it was taken by an actual radar, or not a radar, but a night vision scope. So
I see Santa and reindeer right in the upper right-hand corner.
Yeah, come on now.
Absolutely.
There's no doubt. That leaves little doubt right there.
And it doesn't matter about scale because. And it doesn't matter about the scale, Randy, because in the one Christmas song, Santa is 8 tiny reindeer.
Yes.
So Santa comes in any shape, size, or form, as he, of course, is a part of the fairy and the fae realm.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, I'll let you have that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Brando.
It's a UAP.
That we swore we'd never say that on this show.
UAP. I'm old, Brandi. Come on, Brandi. You're old school. UAP.
That's Santa.
That's why I said it.
That ain't even a UFO. That's Santa.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
She knew I was going to flip out about that, but I got one more that's going to be positive proof though. This is proof positive.
Oh my goodness. Is everybody? Oh my goodness.
Because we got red arrow and red circle. It is
a red arrow and a red circle. That means.
Yeah. Do you know that every red circle and arrow is fact, not fiction?
Period.
That is truth right there. Look at that, everybody. Look at it.
That's not
all day, every day.
I will
look at it.
I will say this. I firmly believe the other two are Santa. This one, perhaps, boy, that's a little close to the buildings, Rando. I don't know if he can maneuver quickly.
Well, I'm just trying to figure, was the arrow and the circle necessary?
Well, yeah.
I think everybody clearly can see it, Brandi. I mean, oh my God, without the arrow and the circle, I might have missed that altogether.
I mean, come on now. You had to see, he's got better maneuverability than the Apache attack helicopters, and you've seen them going between buildings and stuff in all the movies.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
And the Army had this thing called nap of the earth, near as possible to the earth, and that's one of those things like, you're constantly doing that, so I think he can do it. I think they can do it. I really do.
Denise just has some good comments. Decoration on top of the roof. It is perfect. It is perfectly. Look how aligned it is. Every little reindeer is perfectly lower to the. So I mean.
Yeah, Blue Thunder. There you go. That's what I talk about, Grandizer.
Yeah.
Could be a hologram.
Yeah.
Hologram. Good Lord. I'm telling y'all need to get back into. Oh, never mind. I'm not even talking to y'all no more. Y'all Santa bashers.
Listen, everybody who's listening in chat, Randy believes in Santa Claus.
Yes, very much so.
Everybody should believe in Santa Claus.
Yes.
I do.
I will say this one time because this is what I say. I will quote Uncle Hub from Secondhand Lines. Just because something ain't true don't mean you can't believe in it.
Right.
Period.
Look what we talk about.
Exactly.
Yes. And if you don't believe in the actual Santa, you should always be in your heart around this time of year.
That's right.
And this is going to be the one that we actually talk about.
Okay.
Because this is the one that I saved for last because obviously we're doing our thing. This is that screaming ghost at the car wreck. This was in 1984. And I'm crediting Ghost of London over on Facebook for the pictures because that's where I got them because there were several of them there. This is the original photo. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. And we looked at this probably, I think it was in episode 2 or 3 or something like that. And we immediately thought it was a motion blur. We denounced it as a motion blur because it looks like it with the cab and everything. It looks like a motion blur. Okay?
Right. Until
now, the next one. This was the one that people blew up, and it kind of got a little bit perturbed with it because they blew this part up, but I don't know why they would leave this up here the way it was. Don't understand it. Doesn't make any sense to me, but they did a little blow up job on it. Okay, I get it. I understand. This boy was 16 years old, 1984, and they actually put a picture of the body in it, in the actual car. I did not download that. I would not download that, and I would not put that out there. But when you're sitting there looking at it, and then you go to this, that's the boy right there, 16 years old.
That's what got me.
Yes.
If there is a motion blur, how come that motion blur looks exactly like that boy right there? Why?
Exactly. Can't answer.
Isn't that freaky?
My first thought he kind of looked like Beavis or Butthead. I forget which one.
In the original photos?
On the right there, yeah. But then the motion blur, I can see where it would.
Yeah.
Look at the hair, though. I mean, the hair is like
exactly
perfect.
the same.
Yeah. That's what was freaking me out the most when I was looking at this. I'm like, because if you're taking the picture of this vehicle after this had happened and the boy had been removed, why would you get something that looks like that?
One thing I do notice, take out the bright picture of the weird looking face. If you go to the right, the picture on the right and the right edge, It looks like I see hair and an ear and a neck, and then I see
Yes.
that image kind of put over it. Just saying, that's what I'm kind of.
It almost looks it, doesn't it? But we'll go back to this, and this is the original one of the blown up original image here, and I don't see anything up in here really that presents almost like it's coming across,
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at the car, you can see once again. I'm guessing that looks almost like a Jeep of some sort. But
one of those old Wagoneers or whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking at. But both doors are open.
Mm.
We attributed this to somebody actually just moving the camera. Is what we attributed. Just
that's what I thought first, right?
Yeah. Now that I'll go back to the original here, and as
but
we look
see,
at
that's what happens when we don't have everything. When we don't have all the evidence that's available.
Mm-hmm.
We can only go on what we see. And when I saw the picture of this kid, that's what stopped me in my tracks.
Okay, next to the right. I'm assuming, Denise, you're talking about up here in the corner around the tree is where she's talking about. She said, look next to the right of this. So I can't remember if it was Ristel or another one that sent it to me originally when they first sent it to me. I want to say it was somebody else, but I think it's actually out on our commentary or our community comments. But this is kind of what I saw the first time. And like we said, it looks like motion blur all the way around, and there's no other way you could count it. But the problem with that is there's no blur of the tires.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow!
Yeah.
No, not really.
So, and just the glass is what really looks like a blur, and maybe it's causing a light reflection that's causing that blur. I don't know, but yeah, when I saw that one, I was like, didn't think nothing about it. This one came to me, didn't think nothing about it. But when I saw that,
it's that one.
And it isn't even the face. The hair is what got me.
Mm-hmm.
But do you know what I'm talking about on that right edge of that picture, Randy? How you can see an ear and a neck and a hair.
Right here.
Yeah.
Right in this area.
Yeah. So I'm just wondering. It's the only thing I wonder about. I mean, I don't know what to say, though. I'm kind of 50-50 on this.
Well, and the more I look at it, it looks almost like in the blur of the motion of the apparition, where we get coming across, it's turning and yelling at the same time, like screaming.
Yeah.
And
right.
as it's doing it,
that could be. That's a great point. Yeah, that's valid. Valid point.
And then the write up. This is straight from the newspaper.
Boy.
St. Paul in Minnesota. So.
So I mean, like I said, we dismissed it to begin with.
Yeah.
But we're only looking at the picture. We didn't have the picture of the boy here.
Yeah.
We didn't have any of that. So then, like I said, this happens when we run across more information and more evidence, and then you go back and you're looking at this stuff. You're like, wow, well, maybe I was wrong. And I'm thinking definitely we could be wrong on that one.
Yeah. And it gives you more reason to pause and think about it more, because I mean, like I said, you're right. We've looked at it the first time we saw motion blur. That's all we saw. We really, I mean, you could see but we just attributed it as pareidolia straight out.
Yeah.
So
we
sure as heck, I wouldn't do that again, though. I mean, if I could find more like this, because like I said, I did not see the rest of this stuff.
Yeah, I didn't either.
We found it in the last few weeks. So
right. Like I said, and who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, it was a car accident.
Yep.
Yeah.
And everybody's talking about the face looks distorted. Well, we don't know what he looked like after the crash. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what kind of agony that if it was.
We don't know what his last moments were. We don't know if he died on impact. We don't know anything. I mean, his last breath could be.
That could be the projection of hitting on impact is it ends up being tragic as it was, and that's just his body and agony leaving, right?
Right, but we talk about these type of hauntings all the time. Actually,
okay.
we talk about like it's like a loop that replays and replays and replays, but it's kind of like a memory that has soaked in to the structure or whatever's there. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's kind of like a residual type of thing that's just it's leftover energy that just showed itself right at that moment. You know what I mean? It was just what was left, and because it was so tragic and horrific, and I'm sure there was if that I hate to say it, if the boy was still alive for any period of time, that the emotion and everything would have to be off the charts, astronomical. You know what I mean? So could there have been residual energy left that could have produced this? Yes.
All day long. The and like I said, I saw the pictures of the body. For some reason, they put that picture out there as well. Like I said, I did not download it.
They shouldn't have. We don't need that picture.
And if what I saw there is true, if he did live, it was not long after.
Right. But see, that's what I mean. I mean, the distortion of his face, like I said, I don't know what the close-up of his face looked like. I don't know all of that.
They did not do a close-up. I could see the body. And luckily they did not have a close-up of the face, or I would have probably reported them to Facebook. So
Right. But I'm
sorry,
thinking
that's something you don't want out there for other people to see, especially when you're just a ghost page, you know.
Right, it's just a ghost page. We don't need to see that. But like I said, it could be residual right there, and that's what I'm thinking. That like if even for an instance, 30 seconds, 1 minute, whatever, just just a couple seconds, that energy could have just stuck right there. Yeah, absolutely.
So unfortunately now I can no longer dismiss this one.
No,
I can dismiss it. I think a lot of us are on point. It looks like Grandizer said something similar to what I just said. I'm just reading the chat. I haven't really been reading the chat, but it's Randy, I'm glad you held that for last. That is one that's still pretty bizarre.
Yeah, there's usually one or two we find that'll keep bringing us back. It's kind of like playing golf. You hit that last sweet shot on the hole number 18. You're like, hey, can I play another 9? And then you regret ever playing the other 9. So,
right. So. And we've looked at a couple from car accidents that have been very questionable, very questionable. The black what we were calling the Hat Man, Hat Man. Yeah, that one was really questionable. Just because it was so out of place.
Yeah, and nobody was reacting to him.
Nope. No. But see, that's what I'm saying. It's just this energy that is there that we may not be able to see with our eyes.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, with that being said,
that was fun.
That was a strong one.
I'll go out and go get your Santa stuff ready to go now.
I know. It's like I've got my Christmas trees on, and I'm just
you've already been bad to Santa. He don't like you no more. You're on the naughty list.
I'm not giving away anything about Santa. I don't care if I thought it was real or not. I'm not saying anything but about Santa.
The only thing about Santa with Brandi believes in Santa, right, Brandi?
I do. But I want to, I believe Santa doesn't need Christmas lights on his sleigh. I'm just saying.
That was not Christmas lights. Those were reflections of his reflectors.
Well, he's got Rudolph for the lights.
Yeah.
His whole.
The only thing was lighting was his eyes from the spectacles and
the
twinkling of his eyes.
I guess you didn't see the Christmas lights hanging from the sleigh.
Those were the reflectors on the sleigh.
There's no Christmas lights on that, Brandi.
I don't know what you keep looking at. Golly, see now. Some people's kids, I swear.
All right. Well, with that being said, we've come to the end of our Christmas special.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fun. I liked it. I'm glad I came on. Hang out.
We are too.
Yeah.
You gave me a little bit of help against her. She tries to beat me down all the time, and I had some help this time.
Hey, boy,
yes.
Oh boy, now Brandi is.
Oh, Rob, don't worry about it. He can stand on his own 2 feet. I promise you.
I don't know what she's talking about. I'm always nice. I always take care of people. I do the right thing.
Well, he was born and bred in Texas, so
That's right. That's right.
If there's any truth to Texas men,
right?
They stand tall. They stand tall, right, Rando?
Well, no, I'm kind of short actually. I'm vertically challenged.
Right.
Hey, he's taller than me. It is what it is.
Anyway, you guys. Anyway. So if you're out there listening, please hit that like button before you leave. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to Truth or Tinfoil, Blondes and Boos Paranormal Podcast, and of course, Bigfoot Michigan Rob.
Yeah.
So we'll see everybody next week, next Sunday. I don't know. It's going to be, right before New Year's. We're going to see what happens.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. I have a feeling.
All right. Well,
because I got to figure out what to do between the time that.
And there's always interesting truth or tinfoil material for New Year's Day. There's always. Yeah. You thought tonight was weird.
Oh, yeah.
Or this evening, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
We're going to see a lot of balls falling from the sky. Okay.
Yeah, it might be. It just might get interesting. We'll see.
We do an orb show.
And if you do live in Texas, shoot down the drones. Shoot them down.
You don't say the D word.
Hey, let's not talk about it. Hello, everybody. We're not going to talk about that. So, with that being said,
what was wrong?
We'll talk to everybody next week. Bye, everybody.